Boruto seems to be going on a permanent hiatus. Permanent? Maybe just indefinite is more accurate. And also the very rocky launch of Season 2 of Dragon Ball The Breakers. That and a lot more on today's Around the Bush. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. It's Around the Bush O'Clock. My name's Globku. I'm here with Rene. How's it going?
It's going well. It's going very well. Today, for the first day this week, I'm having, it seems like the schedule is going to work out. So I'm very happy. I am very happy today. Today I'm not stressed. Today I'm feeling fine.
Nice. This week was the first week where I actually had to break down what I was doing at every hour of the day for the whole week. I had never had to sit down and go, okay, I'm doing the script from here to here. I'm doing the voiceover from here to here. From here to here, I'm working on behind the scenes stuff. And then I'm doing this and that and that. I gotta say, I got a lot more work done organizing my schedule like this. It is 10 times more stressful. It's like you're behind at every minute of the day.
Every time. Yeah, it was stressful. For me, what settled it was like Wednesday. Was it Wednesday? Yeah, it was Wednesday when I was like, I'm just gonna work after dinner because I'm feeling so stressed because I'm always like behind. Might as well just work for a bit this evening and just make myself free after that. And it worked, even though I was up until 2 a.m. It did work because yesterday and today was much better. I'm feeling much better.
Yeah. And with that, we'll jump into the news, starting with a big one. Boruto anime rumored to go on indefinite hiatus from March or April. So, this is a rumor right now, so we gotta be very careful with the misinformation we might spread. I have a few sources here that might give you an idea of what is going on, but do please realize that this is none of this is confirmed whatsoever. But basically the rumor is that Boruto is going to take a break, and we don't know how long that break is. Is it permanent? We don't know. It's indefinite, like they're going to step back and they're going to reevaluate and we're going to see what's going to happen. This comes more or less at the same time as the manga is kind of picking up. People are very excited about what the last manga chapter is setting up to do. Which, is kind of conflicting a little bit, but also not, because Boruto fillers have kind of ruined that show's reputation a little bit, in my opinion. So yeah, we got a few sources here. And more than anything, I want to talk about what this means for Naruto games and Boruto games. So first of all, Abdul here is a known Boruto leaker who has purposely restrained from addressing the Boruto anime hiatus rumors. Because there is very little confirmation about this, although my source says yes. I still urge the fans to take the rumors with a grain of salt or wait for further details. Okay, so first the warning, take it with a grain of salt. If the anime does go on a hiatus, the reason would be simple: improved scheduling. It's not a secret that the anime's production schedule has been awful in recent times, not giving animators and ADs enough time and freedom to finish the task and produce it at a high quality. That is what Abdul believes would be the reason if the hiatus does happen. Shonen Leaks, another big source for this leak, production of the Naruto Next Generations anime is expected to take an indefinite hiatus in March or April. There's another big reason why it would take a break, and that is COVID. COVID-19 has already affected a few anime productions. And there has been an outbreak in some new parts of the world. Japan seems to be affected. And COVID outbreak has already delayed, I believe, the Black Clover movie. And there's a few others here related to COVID. So it could be the COVID stuff. Maybe, maybe not. If it is the COVID, I expect to see an official announcement saying that is the reason. If it is scheduling, they'll do it on the down low. They'll be like, we're going to take a break and we're not going to tell you why.
This is I actually asked you to include this one on the news because I think this is if anything just weird timing, because as you said, the manga is picking up.
Yeah.
So it makes sense they would go on hiatus because of how weird the anime has been. And don't get me wrong, I haven't watched Boruto at all. But I've seen screenshots. I've seen what is happening. Spoiler alert. dinosaurs. What the fuck? Right? So it is getting weird, but now that the manga is starting to pick up, and now that there's a rumored Naruto game coming, this is probably the worst timing they should have done this. Maybe they should have done this beforehand and, bring back the anime when they had more stuff to cover from the manga, right when the manga picks up and right when the new game comes along. But then there's also another thing that I question, and I actually want to know your opinion on this, because does it really matter for the next Naruto storm that Boruto is going?
No.
Because let's be honest, Boruto is not going to be the thing.
Right.
Naruto's always going to be the thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. It's still weird, and I don't know how much this is going to impact and also how long it's going to go for.
I think it has an impact because Boruto being the active anime always had some weight in some of the choices around DLC, for example. You always have a Boruto character in Shinobi Striker every season. And that's because Boruto is the currently airing anime. If it wasn't currently airing, I don't think they would have that restriction, right? But maybe Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker wouldn't even get made in the first place. Who knows?
Yeah.
So I think the Boruto anime has an influence. I don't think it affects, maybe it affects the release date a little bit because they want to time it to promote both things and do some optimal cross promotion stuff. But going on hiatus now, when Storm 5 hasn't even been announced at this point, we've got a trademark and that's all we have. So at this point, it really doesn't affect it. Depending on how long the hiatus is, obviously. I don't think they will announce Storm 5 anytime soon. Especially if Boruto is taken off the air. They will take their time with it and announce it closer to release.
Yeah, because even if the focus is not Boruto, which I definitely think it won't be, it will still be in the game. It has to be in the game. Sure. Mostly due to marketing. Cross marketing between anime and manga and game. They definitely have to do that because they want to push Boruto as much as they can, because it's their the IP that's currently alive. That being said, if you ask me, would you rather have a storm that starts from beginning to Storm 1 to Storm 4, a reboot, what they do with Dragon Ball, better graphics, different gameplay? I would prefer that over covering Boruto, because again, it's my favorite anime.
No,
so
I think that's been done enough times. I guess Dragon Ball works because it's a genre that Dragon Ball never did in the past. So if you're doing a Storm in the Storm style, no, I'd rather have a Boruto. I'd rather see something new, because they've been they have 6 Storm games, dude. They have 6 Storm games already. Yeah.
It depends. It would have to be literally what they do with Dragon. In my opinion, they could use the name Storm anyway, but it could be a different type of game. So what you would get is what they do with Dragon Ball, which is they reboot the series in different types of games. That I would love to see. That I would prefer. But I get it that if they call it Storm, they have to have that specific type of game, and they can't change that much. So what I'm saying is just I would prefer them to do instead of Boruto Storm. I would prefer them to do a reboot on a different genre.
Okay.
With maybe.
Yeah.
Just a totally different game.
If you ask me what my preference is, yes, totally reboot a different genre. Give us another type of Naruto game. 100%.
Same budget though. Same budget.
Yeah, it's okay. I think you'd be surprised at how low the budget is for CyberConnect 2 games, but they're able to do a lot with very little.
I guess.
And that's why you don't see any improvements to the online, and some features are missing all the time. Even though they know perfectly well how badly that will go with the community, releasing a game without spectator mode, they'll still do it. Because, they just can't do it. If they would do it all, if they could.
Yeah, of course.
But that is the Boruto rumors that you came here to watch. But there's still some sauce here on Dragon Ball The Breakers. So, earlier this week, we got Season 2 for Dragon Ball The Breakers. It started with the Season 2 launch trailer, which is hands down the best trailer they have ever done for Dragon Ball The Breakers. Even if you count pre-release stuff, if every single trailer looked like this, Dragon Ball The Breakers would have a lot more players at launch. 100%. This trailer is awesome, and it made me want to play Dragon Ball The Breakers again. Your reaction to this trailer?
Yeah, this trailer was awesome. And again, I think this game is doing something very interesting. I'm always a fan of people just trying new stuff out, and I think there's something to this. And even though the game now doesn't let you play with friends, which kind of sucks.
It does.
Well, it does.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
you know.
Some people watched half of the video that I put it out yesterday, and they're like, "No, you can still play with friends." It's not what I said. We'll get to it. Okay.
Yeah, but you can play exclusively with friends. And for me, for a party game, this is a party game, because I saw a lot of people saying, "Look, but they don't want people to cheat or go up in, I don't know how that works, but like to go up in love." Whatever, this is a party game. You're not going to play this game competitively. This is just a game for you to have fun with your friends, and I think them removing that is, a bit weird. This game could have been very successful. I wish this game was free. We've talked about this so many times. Crossplay, come on, man. Yep. It needs to be in this game. And it's just like, it's a different idea, and I really appreciate a team coming up with a different idea, even though, it's they mostly want to monetize this, but still, it's a different type of game for Dragon Ball. And even though, it looks clunky, animations look weird, it's still something that I would see myself coming and, enjoying every time they release a new season, a new character. I could see myself enjoying this for a few hours every time they do that. Right. The way they're doing stuff, unfortunately, it doesn't work. But, trailer is awesome. Trailer is very good.
Trailer is very good. So after the trailer, obviously the DLC comes out. And we've got 2 new characters, Chi-Chi and Yajirobe, that you can just buy. And you have President Furry, which can be unlocked, along with like a bunch of new orbs, like the Super Saiyans. You can now have your character be Super Saiyan. And you can also get some new skills, including instant transmission, which seems really good. Now, I don't talk about that stuff too much in the video I made, because that is all gacha stuff. You are not guaranteed to get any of it. This gacha system has no PD system, which would not be okay in a free-to-play game, let alone this. But that is the way it is. Again, a lot of the decisions this game has made would be okay or more acceptable if it was free to play, but it's like it's trying to have both ways. It's trying to get the players money from purchasing the game and then having all these free to play systems on top of it. It's because it's imitating Friday the 13th and it's imitating Dead by Daylight. It's doing the exact same business model as those games, but those games have the numbers to just not give a fuck about it. I don't think Breakers has that luxury. That said, they made this big change. So now you can queue as a survivor, and you're guaranteed to get survivor. You can queue as a raider, and you're guaranteed to get the raider, which you could not do before. Or you can do the old system, which is the flex system right here. And you can select if you want the raider or the survivor. And that's like saying, I'm flexible, but I'd prefer to have the raider. And if you prefer the raider and you get a survivor, the priority level goes up. Thing is, because they added this guarantee right here, this priority level means nothing. People who queue like this will always have priority. So if they have priority infinite by just pressing this button, this priority means nothing. Okay? So shortly after this update, they actually made the change. We have confirmed a situation where matchmaking is taking a very long time when you try to play as Raider. That is true. When you queue like this, it takes around 10 minutes for you to play a game as a Raider. So what they did is, in order to solve the issue, we made the urgent adjustment to improve matchmaking. When players select Raider on the role select, the preference will automatically change to flexible Raider. So basically, this does not exist anymore. If you select this, you're just a flex Raider, which brings the priority system back. This is bad. Why is this bad? This change was actually good. This was a good change to Dragon Ball The Breakers. The priority system is meaningless because of this change, so you cannot have it both ways. You have to delete one of them. They deleted the wrong one, in my opinion. Because if you want to be the Raider, you wait for 10 minutes. That's the penalty. If you want to be the Raider, but all you have is a priority system, you're going to have to play for like an hour to 3 hours as a survivor in order to raise that priority system right there. So it takes you much longer to play as the raider with a priority system than with this old method. That said, they made another change. And the other change is you can only party up with your friends if you're playing as the survivor. If you want to play as the raider, you cannot party up anymore. As soon as you select the raider role, you go into matchmaking solo. So you cannot be in a party with other people and select the raider as your preference. Now, if all you have is this flex mode, the party mode is still compatible. If you have a lock, that is not compatible anymore, because that guarantees the raider role to someone in the party immediately, and that does not work. If they make this change and bring back the old priority, which they are doing right here, but bring back the parties to how they used to be, I think that's a good change. If they don't bring the parties back to how they used to be, they made the worst choice out of these two. That's how I think about it. And to your point of like competitive Dragon Ball The Breakers, that's what it feels like. This feels like a very small minority of Dragon Ball The Breakers players were complaining that people were partying up with raiders and then just griefing the whole server. Like the raider would not attack their teammates and they would just like troll or whatever on the randoms that joined. I think that's totally fine. This is not a competitive game, like you said. And it's like this change hurts the casual user a lot more than it fixes the issue. It's like a change that benefits a very small minority and actually hurts the game as a whole. That change in the party system absolutely sucks. Now, people are going to say, you can still party up. Yes, you can go into practice mode with a party. You need a full party of 8 people. That is the problem. Most of the times that I play this game, it was with 2 or 3 friends. So it's not a full lobby. We cannot go into practice mode. And now if I log in and play with those friends, we're all going to play survivors every time. We're never going to get a turn as a raider. And that sucks.
And here's the problem with it. You might ask, yeah, but you have party matches. You can't search for other players in party matches. But there's another issue here. And this is, for me, the fundamental issue with this game is everything points to monetization. Because if you ask me what happened here, they're not worried about those players that are swarming the other players and screwing the games. No, they're worried about people leveling up and maybe boosting games so that they can get more money and more free stuff. I think that's the issue. They don't want people to get free stuff. They want them to follow their monetization rules. And again, they fucking suck. This game needs to be free to play. This game's already dead. This game is done. Unfortunately,
okay, no.
It's dead.
Yesterday was super alive. But to be fair, like we can't call this a dead game. Like yesterday was super alive. I don't know how long it will take to die again. It was that for a while.
They have no chance. Like we've seen this past week, we've seen games like Rumbleverse, which was very successful. But with the amount of budget that the team had, and I actually heard a few podcasts that the team was present, and this is an idea that I didn't have about the industry, which is they got to the point where they thought we are too small to be able to keep this game going, even if the game was successful. So we're just gonna move on to a new game. We're sorry. They opened private lobbies for people to still enjoy the game afterwards.
So I think that's I don't know if this game's server costs are the same as Rumbleverse and all the other games that are getting shut down.
Yeah, but it still costs for them to keep updating the game and keep the game alive.
Sure. They have committed to 4 seasons, by the way.
Yeah, with that, will that be enough? We'll see. One thing, like, because it's not just about the skins and stuff like that. I know the Dead by Daylight fan base complains a bit, as any fan base, but let's not compare Dead by Daylight with this in terms of like how it is balanced. There's a lot of people playing Dead by Daylight on a regular basis because that game functions a lot more than this. This is more of a party game. Why? Because there's gacha things involved, and obviously I still don't agree with the way Dead by Daylight monetizes. No. But this is much worse because with gacha involved and with how random this game is and how pay to win it gets, it's still worse. And even the budget, I'm sure Dead by Daylight has much a bigger budget. And also, like, with all the crossovers they do, the skins they have.
Oh, yeah.
It gets more interesting, at least, for you to be, to want to.
And you can join a private lobby with however many players. Like, you don't have to have a full party to go into a practice match, which is a massive distinction. The only way to play with friends and have one of the friends be the raider is if you have actually 8 players. Think about that for a second. You need 8 players in order to play against someone you know.
Yeah, I think the easy way would be for them to do whatever, ranked match and party match, or casual match. You
can't split this player base. You just can't.
That's the problem, but that's the way you should go about it, because
what the fuck is a ranked match in Breakers?
Well, the thing is, no, forget about the ranked match. It's just the fact that, sure, you don't want to boost, you want to have serious matches, whatever. But in casual match, you can search for other people while you're in a party. If you wanna do that distinction, sure. But like, don't you think what they did is much worse? The distinction they made is much worse than casual versus ranked, because in casual, yeah, sure, you just play with whoever you want, party with 8 people. Like, 3 teammates are survivors and the other teammate is the villain, whatever, it's casual. Ranked match, you can't do that. Okay, I guess that's fair. What they did was much worse, in my opinion.
Like, this is a game now that I can still see myself playing this game weekly, and I think weekly would be enough to, like, get to level 50 in the battle pass, which is how you unlock President Furry or whatever. I could see myself doing that if I had a dedicated group of friends to do it with. But if I'm playing with those friends, I'm never doing the Raider quest, so I have to play the solo, and that's something I never want to do. I never want to play this game by myself. But that's what you're forced to do if you want to play as a Raider now. So that sucks. I don't like that change at all. That said, data mining happens, because Season 2 is here, and data mines are out, which means there's some upcoming transfers this season. Bardock, Whis, Beerus, Goku Super Saiyan 2. Also, these guys, Vegeta, Gohan, and Trunks Super Saiyan. All, right? Yeah, all just Super Saiyans. Yeah, pretty predictable with the way they're going with the transfers. Whis and Beerus might be the most different guys. I don't think Whis' outfit is even available in Xenoverse, so Breakers is going to get it before Xenoverse.
Cursed. This is going to be cursed. I can see it already. This character is going to be cursed.
Yeah, it's going to be some cursed stuff for sure.
Let me see that Gohan PNG. What is that Gohan? Is that adult Gohan with the...
Yeah, adult Gohan Super Saiyan.
But why is the belt orange?
Why is the belt orange? That's a very good question.
I've never seen this.
I don't know if I've seen that either.
What is this? I know.
Adult Gohan Super Saiyan.
I've never seen that.
Oh, it's red. Yep.
Oh.
It's the lighting. It's a lighting trick.
Okay, it's that one. Okay,
it's a lighting trick.
I see. I forget what that when he fights like that. But yeah, now I remember. Probably a movie. I don't know.
Frieza.
Yeah, it's Broly 2, I think it is.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Alrighty. Still on Dragon Ball. Let's wrap this up. This time on Kakarot, we got a scan for the next DLC, and we got the scan earlier than I was expecting, to be honest with you. Like, I wasn't expecting the scan to come out so soon, but here it is, the scan for the next DLC, the Tenkaichi tournament, original Dragon Ball. We got a little screen of Goku right there. We've got the tournament bracket. We've got these guys. I think this is when Goku arrives and they're like, oh, Goku, you've changed so much. Wow, you've grown. Giant Piccolo right there. I'm going to say this is cutscene, but maybe not. He's just in a fighting
It's not cutscene. It's not cutscene. You know why?
Oh, there's
Look at that.
Red.
Yeah, exactly.
Red on the ground. Are we going to have a 2D
fight.
fighting game on Kakarot?
I don't know. I think that's like a boss. Look, this screen on its own gets me so excited because you don't see Goku flying. You see the tournament stage. You see a red circle on the ground. This means this is probably a boss fight, and you're probably not allowed to fly. You're definitely going to be allowed to jump, I guess. But like this is going to be contained to the stage, I'm pretty sure, and that was what I was hoping for, and I think this screen kind of confirms it, at least for this battle, which is so fucking exciting. This is going to be so different if it all plays out like that, and I'm very, very. I think I don't remember being this excited for Kakarot after release. Like, this is super exciting. Super exciting to see, like, the new trailer, how the other fights are going to play out, what the boss fights are going to be like, because the boss fights are always the most fun part of this game. So yeah.
Totally. Yeah, looking forward to it. No date here on the old scan, but scan is here, so can't be that long. That is the Trouble at Tenkaichi Budokai arc. It's coming out soonish.
Very quick. I'm surprised, and it all depends on when the the DLC comes out. But from these screens, it looks like it's pretty much ready. So I'm very surprised on how quick they're putting out DLC for this game.
Yeah, definitely. And seeing the release dates on this is going to give us an idea of when the next one will come out too, because the window will probably be similar. That's exciting. Next, Potataro wanted me to show the Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon game. We talked about this. It didn't have a great look as a mobile game. I think now it looks better. I think this gameplay trailer makes it look better. I think these models are okay. It's like a step down from the Full Metal Alchemist game. But there's some animation work that's been done there, and it's sort of action-y. It kind of reminds me of Blade Battlers a little bit, the way those buttons are laid out. And then you have ultimate attacks like this, which this animation style reminds me a lot of Full Metal Alchemist, but the game doesn't look as good as that. But, it's not awful. I think it's better than what we've seen before. So yeah, if you're a fan of the Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon, 1, the answer is yes. 2, there's a video game.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely not for me for a lot of reasons. I don't know the anime. I do think it's wrong to pick up girl. Well, no, you do you. As long as you respect the other people, I don't.
Is it consensual picking up?
Yeah. If that's the case, if you respect the other person.
I think it's still wrong. I think if the other person is okay with it, that doesn't make it right. I think there's a lot of good places to do it. Why are you doing it in the dungeon?
Yo, it's as good of a place as any. Why are you at the dungeon? Who knows?
I don't think it's as good of a place as any. I really don't. Anyway, let's get into Genshin stuff. Yo, Enderup.
Hey, that's me.
That's you. Hi. How's it going? Also. So I caught the start of the live stream, which showed Dia as a playable character. She's coming out in 3.5. That's very exciting stuff. New quests surrounding Dia too, the new Archon quests. She's like, yo.
It's a Dainsleif one. I don't know if it has anything to do with Dia, but
oh wait, there's a Dia character quest. Sorry, it's probably different thing.
Character quest, new Archon quest with Dainsleif. That's what.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What else is coming?
Mondstadt event. Windbloom. Some Sumu characters are going to be coming into Mondstadt. So if you already know them, then be a nice visit. New weapons, some returning events.
Good old friend Dia is also going to be our new standard banner character.
Right. Yep. Yeah. After she's gone, she's going to be in the standard banner. That's pretty cool. What are your thoughts on her moveset? Because I saw it, I'm like, I don't know.
That's everyone's reaction. Don't worry.
Really? Cool.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of the universal reaction.
It's like statistically, it's not amazing, but what she can actually do is pretty cool, and not many characters can attest to that.
All right.
Being able to take damage with the team, but
right, yeah. So like she puts down a sigil, and if characters take damage inside of that circle that she puts down, she's gonna take the damage even if she's on the bench.
Yeah, she takes a portion of it, not all of it.
Yeah, a portion of it, up to a cap. So that's new and interesting.
It also applies pyro and at certain intervals, with pyro damage.
I think I heard like every time someone is damaged inside the circle, which just means it's primed for reactions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
So
it's
it's a bit like Raiden.
Okay.
Coordinated attacks. So.
Sweet.
And then we have a 4-star that does physical damage. So that's a thing.
And when's this coming out? Next week?
1st of March, so in 2 weeks.
Oh, nice. All right, I got some time. Cool. And to close things out, you guys remember the waifu booty shoot game, Nikke? Well, Chainsaw Man is collaborating, so Chainsaw Man characters are coming to the waifu booty shoot game, Nikke.
Right.
They're here. This trailer looks really cool.
I was out
Okay.
when you guys spoke about this.
I don't think
What
we
the hell
spoke
is
about
this?
the booty shoot game.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Okay. What is the booty shoot game? Like, why? And I've seen a trailer. Don't get me wrong. I clicked on the trailer and I was like, okay.
Gotcha. And okay,
then booty.
Booty. There you go. Booty. Special booty. First. And that's it. That's the video game. So now you're gonna stare at Powers' butt. You're gonna stare at Makima's butt. You're gonna stare.
Do you even aim?
You're gonna stare.
With this auto aim?
I wasn't looking at the aim.
Ah, that's fair enough. Fair enough.
So you're gonna see Chainsaw Man booty shoot. I think is what will happen.
My question: will we cover that?
Better question is, will you get demonetized covering?
I will censor those asses every.
I should cover it, but I don't want to. But I should cover it. You're right.
All right, let's.
When's it out? Because it might be out. Hang on. If it's out, we're too late. February 22nd. Fuck, that's not a good date.
That is a very bad date.
Fuck. Okay, that is very soon. That is very soon. We might cover it. We might.
I don't.
It's gonna be the best thumbnail vlog video ever.
Actually, I think on that day we have a Chainsaw Man video coming out already.
And so maybe we delay that video.
I talk about this there.
You do. Oh.
But we can put this out, put another video out, and then go back to we could.
Next week.
I gotta look at the schedule.
Yeah, maybe we'll release that video the other.
Get to grinding. Week. I'll just pay for shit. Well, I don't want to play this. Okay, I'll just pay for shit. It's fine. It's fine.
I don't even know, man. Look, nice booties. We all love some booties. Let's be honest. But the game does not seem very interesting. But also, funny video. So, I guess.
Ooh, maybe. With that said, it's time for Q&A, folks. So what do you got? You got questions in chat? We got questions in no mic voice. I'm looking at both right now. Ask your questions. Let's get it. What's up? What's going on with you guys? What do you want to know? Hey, yo. Manchester City beat Arsenal. Tim's not here.
Tim's not here.
Damn.
They did.
Damn.
They're gonna win again.
Damn.
After allegations of, not allegations, the confirmations of them spending way too much money on 3 different seasons that they won.
How much booty is too much booty? Here's the thing. It's not a matter of quantity. Okay? Yeah, I don't think any quantity is totally fine. What bothers me about anime booty is that I can now look at that booty and go, that's some nice booty. I look at that booty and go, some fucking guy in his dungeon was drawing this, and I don't know, man. It just feels wrong. So, some guy in his basement was like, "Oh, this booty is round like this. It's gonna make people thirstier." And like that's 100%, 1000%.
Really?
Yes.
That is
not booty. That is the work of a passionate man that is way too perverted for his own good. So perverted, in fact, that he made his life, he made his work drawing booty daily.
I think that's very... I don't think that's correct, because, you know, if you're a designer and if you're getting paid and if your boss asks, look, I want this booty to be very
That's
big.
worse! That's booty that's been drawn against the artist's will because of some corporate magnets.
Yeah, that's worse, but it's not the designer's fault because the poor guy just wants a job.
So you're replacing a thought with another one that's even worse. Come on!
No, it's not!
Come on!
You know, capitalism, sure. It's bad. On top of that, you have a perv boss. Sure, whatever. But it's not the designer's fault. That's what I mean. It might not be. Maybe it is. Maybe it's just a perv as well. But you know.
So it's not a matter of quantity, is my point. It's the origin.
The booty artist helped put Nier on the map. That's true.
Origin.
That is true.
Oh yeah.
That is one perf boss that, you know.
We didn't talk about this last week, but Moomin Rider is also a skin coming to Overwatch. That's cool. In addition to One Punch Man, Doomfist, Moomin Rider 76. That's cool.
He'll be free.
Sounds good. And like I said, I sent you a message with this because this was released last week at the end of, you know,
right at the end of Around the Bush. Yeah.
And I sent you a message. Cool. So this is better for the video because we have 2 skins instead of just one. So we both get to play maybe a match each and try the 2 different characters and see them in different perspectives. So that's better for the video. Yep.
The booty artist, I'll put near. Yep. I'll do anything in the name of capitalism, Yokotaro. Yeah, or something like that. True. Hi, Tim. How you feeling about Arsenal this week?
Bad week for Arsenal, huh? What about that ref,
Yikes.
Tim? Remember that ref that forgot to draw a line? That was fucked up.
You seen the latest My Hero episode? No. I have not. But I'm only one behind. So I'll catch up eventually. I've been playing video games. It's something I haven't done in a while. Sizzle Blonde, welcome back. With a premium bush. Inviting new players to play Doom is going to ruin the hell out of people's games. What? Doom?
Doomfist.
Oh. Well, that's going to be me. That's jumping into Overwatch as Doomfist. That's what I'm doing. Hey, Rene, how's Breath of the Wild going?
I've played a total of 2 hours this week.
You played Breath of the Wild?
No.
Oh.
Video games, 2 hours. I wanted to start Hogwarts. I played a total of 2 hours of Deliver Us Mars. A game that's supposed to take, 6 hours. I couldn't complete it this week. So no, I haven't played anything. Hopefully I'll get to finish the game today.
Breath of the Wild?
No.
Oh, okay.
Deliver Us Mars.
Well, that's goofy time for Breath of the Wild moments. I haven't seen my notification for resub. Did you press the money button? That's where it shows up. If you press the money button, you'll see, hey, you get a free notification or whatever if you resub. Glob, what game are you excited the most for this year to cover or just to play, even if it's not anime? I think Breath of the Wild is up there to play, not to cover.
I guess you're... Well, me too. I was going to say you, but you like Spider-Man a lot.
I like Spider-Man a lot. Is Spider-Man coming out this year?
Spider-Man 2. Yeah, it's slated for October, I think.
Okay. Sure, buddy. Sure. Sure.
Why not?
I am looking forward next month to Have a Nice Death. That's probably the next one. Oh, wow. Thanks, Tim.
Why is the 2 green? Is it...
I cannot change the name of, the color of elements that change, like the name or the number of months. Like everything that is not preset text has a color. Everything that is preset text has another color.
Okay.
Kage's outfit is in the Shinobi Striker shop. she's totally the DLC character, man. Wolverine comes out next year. Okay, buddy. Look, man, it's possible. I just think you guys have way too many expectations, and then you come out disappointed and very angry when games get delayed.
It's different. Well, Wolverine has not gotten a release date. Spider-Man 2 has gotten a release date, and they have not been the type of company to delay games. And the way they talked about Spider-Man 2
Spider-Man 2
seems
does
to
not
me
have a release date. It has a release window right now.
Yeah, and from what I hear and this is from insiders, like people like Grub and stuff like that.
Fall 2023.
They say the game is pretty much very good looking for this year. This is from insiders, not the company themselves. And,
okay.
And you know, this one is very important for Sony.
Yes, because Spider-Man 2 is the best Spider-Man game ever made, so they're making another one, obviously, right?
Spider-Man 2 is the what?
Yeah. Before this reboot,
so?
Spider-Man 2 was the best Spider-Man game.
Oh, before the reboot.
Yeah.
Okay, because the Spider-Man was, you know, the new one.
Yeah, so they're making another one. They have failed some Spider-Man 2s in the past. So this is always a big one.
A lot of potential, you know.
True.
That being said, I don't think Wolverine is going to come out next year.
No. When's the BFZ finals? Not this week. Not next week. So this week is Capcom for fighting games, okay? Capcom Cup finals this week. Next week we have the Cygames Cup for Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. And the week after we have the LCQ plus Dragon Ball FighterZ finals. So it's 2 weeks from now. You have 3 weekends in a row of just fighting game competition.
It'll be great watching all of those lab coats spinning.
All the spins. Not sure if you'd want to get too deep, but what's your take on the Harry Potter game debate? I think if you're worried about what the author said and you're worried about giving money to people who had second intentions, you should stop playing video games or paying for entertainment. I think you take the stances you want to take, and it's none of your business what the stance of other people is. I think if you go out of your way to go, no, if you play the Harry Potter game, you're garbage human being, I think you're worse. I think you're attacking people who are not transphobes. I don't think you're fighting the right battle. I think you are entitled to your own beliefs, and if you want to try boycotting the game, go for it. It can be frustrating to look at Steam charts and go, wow, the boycott didn't work at all. In fact, it might have backfired a little bit. But honestly, it is your fight to do or your fight to not do. It is up to you, and it's not your place to judge anyone else who does it or not. That's my take on the controversy. Because if you start attacking other people for doing it, I can very easily find shit that you did that could get you canceled for the same reasons. Like,
that's not the way to go. That's just not the way to go.
Yeah, exactly. I really think the best take is Video Game Donkeys. I don't know if you saw this.
No, I didn't.
Okay, get ready for a fucking masterpiece. This guy once in a while comes out with a masterpiece, and this is one of them. This is
the discussion kind of it just got me tired because people were being fucking morons, man. Like, I just don't. If the thing that pisses me off the most is that sure you can try to change someone's opinion by giving them facts that they're not aware of, and that's fine. I had a conversation with a friend. She was buying Hogwarts. I told her about this course, and she was like, "Really?" She said that she didn't even know. Is she a bad person because she bought the game without knowing? You know, like, would you attack her? It's insane. Like, don't attack people just for fucking buying a video game. But yeah, you can try to change. You can try to make them aware of that. But weird stuff.
Yeah.
Here I am with the new game Harry Potter Legacy. Sorry about that, everybody. I did not know about the whole situation behind that game, so instead we're going to be playing the new Rick and Morty game. I feel like I need to apologize again. I did not know that the dude who makes that game was a sexual weirdo, so instead we're going to be playing Overwatch 2. Okay, apparently the team behind Overwatch was doing some really messed up stuff behind the scenes, so... Okay, apparently the team behind Assassin's Creed was doing some really messed up stuff. Okay, apparently the director on that game was fired for unspeakable acts, so we're doing Dead Space. I did not know that EA was funding a blood diamond mining operation. I am now trending on Twitter. People are calling me more evil than Voldemort, so instead we're going to be playing. Sonic fans are now attempting to sue me for defamation. I don't think that's how it works, but just to be safe, we're going to be playing Last of Us Part 2 instead. Gamers, I made a big mistake. I'm getting in a lot of trouble today. I did not realize Last of Us 2 was a woke type game, so instead we're playing the most unwoken game, Sleeping Dogs. I did not know that Square Enix had retroactively added NFTs to that game, so instead we're playing WWE 2K22. That was a fucking disaster. Apparently Hulk Hogan has been saying crazy shit. I don't want any kind of evil energy on this video, so we're going back to the classic SmackDown vs. Raw 2004. This is a different, non-controversial game with no... So today we're going to be playing Fortnite, where I am going to be using the Will Smith skin. I just now found out about the Will Smith situation, so instead we're going to be playing... I just don't like Valorant, so instead I'm playing Bad Boys 2. I'm sorry to all my fans that were upset about the previous game. I forgot that Bad Boys 2 also had Will Smith in it, so instead we're going to be playing the Shark Tale. Even though it wasn't Will Smith who voiced him in the video game, I feel like just out of respect to the families, I shouldn't play that game. That was a bad call. We're playing Gex. This game is rated E. It's a classic game. Everybody here loves Gex.
Yep.
This is the only game I trust.
Yes.
Ah, ancient Chinese level. I'm Tom Wu. You can be a millionaire. Dr. Jones, you will never get all 3 chakra stones. With a level 6, you get aggro.
Today we're going to be playing Spider-Man 2.
That was fucking glorious.
Oh my god, it's masterpiece.
Brilliant.
It is a
Brilliant.
masterpiece. It's crazy. Anyway, that's my take.
And this is perfect. This is the perfect take. Yeah. At some point, I don't think the what-isms are, a very good argument in general. Because, like, excusing stuff that happens because other stuff happened is never the way to go, too.
No.
But, like if you go deep, you'll see that every decision you make is hurting someone. 100%. It fucking sucks.
Yeah. At some point, you got to pick your battles. And I
just don't be a dick. Don't attack people. That's the gist.
I think my decision as a consumer has its impact on the industry, but I also know how much impact it has. I'm not deluding myself into thinking that, oh, we're gonna boycott this game and that's gonna put J.K. Rowling in her place. No. The fuck do you think was gonna happen? Like, if that game failed, Harry Potter is still this massive phenomenon. It doesn't matter. It's gonna hurt the WB. It's gonna shave a few cents off of her account. What the fuck do you think is gonna happen? Harry Potter is not dead if you boycott the game, right? So you gotta pick your battles.
And if you think that small percentage is worth you making other people feel like shit attacking people, it's just, it's way too much.
Yeah. Anyway, we got a text-to-speech don't know incoming.
You know what's better than attacking other people?
What?
Donating to
wow. Wow.
Not us. I mean, right. LGBTQ associations. You wanna help? Don't attack people. Do that. Do donations. Create awareness. Sure. That's the best way to go about it.
This reminds me a little bit of like just how the outrage sometimes is the best way to create incentives. Okay, how should I put this? It's easier for people to get outraged about something than for them to help something else, okay?
Rene, you are my father.
Literally my father, says call me base. But here's a situation that happened not long ago. I didn't speak for or against the situation, because I think it was kind of murky, if I'm being honest. Like, I don't really know what happened. But you guys remember Established Titles? So Established Titles was a sponsor on the channel, and shortly after they sponsored Control Plus, shortly after they sponsored one of my videos, came like a big debunk, like debunked. Established Titles is a scam, right? And there was a whole video with evidence that, like, okay, there's the founder opened another 100 companies or whatever, and they all failed. So, like, this is just a scam, because Established Titles is the whole concept is that you buy a square foot of land. This square foot of land, according to a Scottish custom, makes you a lord or a lady, right? And you help preserve the natural landscape of Scotland. That's the whole concept, right? So you buy a square foot of land in a private estate, and by that, you Scottish custom, because of a Scottish custom, you can now be called Lord Globku or Lord Rene or whatever, and you help preserve the natural landscape. Now, debunked, ET is a scam. The founder opened another 100 companies, they all failed. You don't actually get the land. This is the big one. And you're not helping preserve anything. You could preserve more by just going to a website directly. This last one requires a little explanation, but basically, Established Titles works with Trees something, another organization, right? And they basically donate to that company to plant trees and to preserve the natural woodlands, okay? Now, you could just go straight to Trees something, and that would be cheaper because you're not buying for this whole operation. So Established Titles is a scam. Established Titles replied, right? And they were like, yeah, obviously you can't do anything with the fucking land. That buying land is not something that you can just do by signing a piece of paper. There's a bit more things involved. The thing of the foot of land is that it is all about this gimmick, and we always sold it as a gimmick. Now, if you want to say that, yes, you can save more trees by donating something to Trees something, that is true. We cannot dispute that. We have a whole business to preserve here, so it is more expensive to preserve. If your only thing is to preserve the natural landscape of Scotland, you'd be doing it much more efficiently through this. But are you doing it through this? Now, this is me talking. Are you doing this? You aren't. So this ends up just being marketing for this because of the fun gimmick, right? So what exactly are they scamming? How are they hurting the business, you know? Now, if I come out in defense of Established Titles, I'm getting canceled because the narrative was established at that point. So I decided to not speak for or against it. But to me, this was pretty cut and dry. Like, this reaction it was someone who doesn't know what the fuck buying land looks like. Because obviously you do not get the land. Maybe the scam here is that their phrasing could have been better because people don't know how to. They don't have to know how to buy land, right?
That's my take. I think that's the only thing that I would go is maybe phrasing stuff would help, because let's be honest, me and you, we know for a fact that owning something, owning land, owning a house takes so much more than just fucking sending someone money and that's it, and your name. That's not how it works. I bought one of those souvenir stars for my aunt, like as a Christmas present. I didn't gift her a star. It's just a souvenir. It's a paper that says that star has been named with your name.
Yeah, exactly.
And like, you can check online. I know for a fact
planets or stars or stars. Absolutely. Except this one, some of the money actually goes to the trees thing, right? So like, yes, donate directly to the trees thing. That's something people could do, but it's way easier to be outraged that established titles is a scam because they sponsor a lot of YouTube channels, and it's a very cool narrative to have that, oh, YouTubers don't do their research. So yeah, that's how I feel about it. Thank you, Justin Bailey. 12 euros.
Yo, 12 euros.
That's a big dono. That's a big dono. Thank you for that. No text to speech or anything, just 12 euros. That's nice. Nice of you. Thank you.
Yeah, and I think and it comes back to the Hogwarts situation and my stance. Full Windman says I don't even think people actually want to help LGBTQ community. I think they just want to bully people. That's my fucking problem with it, because people, if you want to help LGBTQ, there's so many ways you can do it. Attacking other people is just not the way to go. And some of these people just are attacking people for the sake of attacking people. They see a discourse, they see people attacking, they like the negativity. Let's just fucking go. Let's just attack these people. Do you want to do something about it? Do you want really to help this community that is being harmed? Not really. I don't want to, I don't want to go through the trouble. Fuck off then. Come on. People are just every single time, in any situation, even when they say they want to help, they're just being fucking dicks. Oh my god, humanity is fucked up.
So, I guess this question has had some legs. I know. I like how it was asked. Like, I don't know if you want to go into it, but what's your take on the Harry Potter game debates, Mr. Mellies? I hope this answer has satisfied you.
Yeah, wait. But I'm always. And this is a bit of a negative, vibe that we ended on. But it does always piss me off that people go out of their way to hurt other people. It doesn't matter what the situation is. Like, when you are not aware of the consequences you can have on other people, it just pisses me off. It's my pet peeve. When you're stupid, if you're stupid on your own, that's fine. Be stupid. But if you want to be stupid and harm other people, that is my pet peeve. That is always something that pisses me off so much. I can't just ignore
the more important thing about Hogwarts Legacy is that it's made by the same people who brought us DBZ sagas. Isn't that fucking insane?
That is insane. Wait,
isn't that insane?
Oh
yeah, it is, man.
But also, we cannot review DBZ sagas according to
what?
According to Dunk, we cannot review DBZ sagas now,
right,
with the ranking of Dragon Ball games.
Because that company has been giving money to J.K. Rowling. So
shit.
Oh, now we're done. We're done. Anyway, that is gonna do it for this edition of Around the Bush. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for the donos today. You guys were on fire. I can say that the subathon is practically planned at this point. So all that's left is for us to kind of set a date and just run it. I'll say it's probably going to be a Friday. Because if it runs long, it goes into the weekend and I don't work. So I don't have to stream and make videos at the same time. We can just chill and do whatever.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Friday might be a good idea.
We haven't discussed how much of the stream I'm going to be around. Something that we need to discuss too.
I don't know how much of the stream there will be, man. So that's hard to plan.
That's also true. But let's have Vegeta's come back from vacation, because this has been a week.
Right.
This has been 2 weeks.
Yeah.
In one. So let's get him back.
Exactly.
And then we can breathe.
Vegeta's will return from vacation on Tuesday, and then we can set a date. Bold of you to assume it won't... Tuesday! Bold of you to assume it won't go into Monday. If it goes into Monday, I'll have to work and stream at the same time. But it's because you guys wanted it, so I'm totally fine with it. Right? It's because you guys pushed me that far. I will honestly be surprised if we get into day 2. But
yeah,
we'll see.
Very surprised.
Thank you so much for watching. Catch you guys next week, Monday, for another stream. Bye-bye.